Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on maintenance. Let's see, it is week 25. Wow, week 25. I've been on maintenance for 25 weeks. It's day 2, week 25. So, funny story, because, we just had Thanksgiving, right? So, I've had a lot of questions from viewers who um, are on maintenance, because if you're not on maintenance, if you're on a water fast, you should not have taken one single bite of food for Thanksgiving Day. You should have had your 3 glasses of water and that's it. Now, I know one of you, while water fasting, cheated. I know because the viewer told me they did. So start over. Week 1, day 1. You've got to go 7 days, no food, no water, no tea, no coffee, no nothing. Just start over. That's okay. I understand you're human. So am I. For you folks who survived Thanksgiving on maintenance, I got a very interesting question from a viewer. The viewers ask, how much weight should someone on maintenance expect to gain from Thanksgiving Day? And how much do I think everybody else gained by not watching the quantities they eat and what they were eating? I've been doing water fasting for 4+ years. I've been through a few Thanksgivings on a water fast or on maintenance. I've never been asked that question. I had to give it quite a bit of thought. So here's the scenario. You've lost the weight while water fasting. You switch to maintenance so that you can maintain your weight, right? Well, here comes the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, office parties, yada, yada, yada. Let's start with Thanksgiving. I showed you a few days ago the size of the plate of food that you should have on Thanksgiving. I held the plate up. Remember that? So if you followed what I said, you can expect the day after Thanksgiving, let's start with the day after. The day after Thanksgiving, you can expect to gain somewhere between 3 and 5 pounds. Now, I know some of you, even though you ate the smaller portions, you went back for seconds and you refilled your plate. So you obviously are going to gain, instead of 3 pounds, you'll probably gain 5 pounds. As I did, okay? Let me just say, I'm on maintenance. I used portion control. I filled the small plate and I went back for seconds. For you folks, or for the rest of the world that's not water fasting or has said, to hell with my weight, I'm going to eat what I want, the quantities I want, where I want. No one's going to tell me what to eat and not eat. For those people, they gained 10 to 12 pounds within that range, just from one day. Because I don't care how good or bad the food was, they just shoved it in. Okay, and shoved it in, and shoved it in. And if you don't think you can't gain 10 pounds, 12, 13 pounds in one day, You're wrong. So, with all that being said, I'm sure you're wondering, well, Thomas, how much weight did you gain? I gained 5. I touched, let me look at my sheet of paper here. I touched 205.4, and that's up from 200.4. Okay. Now, for those of you who care about your weight, the really good news is even though you gain 3 to 5 pounds on Thanksgiving, well, the morning after Thanksgiving Day, even though you gain 3 to 5 pounds, those pounds will melt off. Because I just told you I touched 205.4. That was on Friday. And if you've watched my videos, you know I don't weigh myself Saturday and Sunday. I encourage you to. I've just never weighed myself Saturday and Sunday. So I fully expected to be 203, 204 on Monday, December 2nd. Got up, weighed myself, same time, same scale, same outfit. I had dropped from 205.4 down to 202.6. So when I tell you, even when you watch what you eat, you're going to gain 3 to 5 pounds, I can smile and say, but because you care about you, because you care about maintaining your weight, those pounds will come right off. So I'm down from 205.4 to yesterday. I was at 202.6. Well, this morning, maintenance week 25, day 2, I got up, weighed myself. I'm at 201.8. So I shot all the way up to 205.4 and right back down to 201.8, which is where I am today, this morning. Now, for everybody else that said, took the attitude of, well, it's Thanksgiving, I'm going to eat whatever the hell I want. If I want 4 pieces of apple pie or pumpkin pie with whipped cream on it, I'm going to eat it. To those people, what those people did is they gained 10 to 12 pounds, but it didn't come back off. You see, that's the thing about weight loss. That's the thing about eating. Most people, they can gain 2 or 3 pounds in a week or 2 weeks, and well, it's only a couple of pounds. It's not bad. And then the next week they gain another 2 or 3 or 4 pounds. Well, it's only a few pounds. And those pounds just keep creeping up, and the amount that you weigh just keeps going out of sight. I mean, folks, it's not rocket science here. But the really good news, if you follow me on my channel, for you folks on doing a water fast, if you didn't cheat, you're still losing weight. For you folks who are on maintenance, as I am, you probably gained a few pounds. I gained 5. And a couple of days later, I'm all the way back down to 201.2. I've lost it. So that just goes to show you, if you watch what you eat, if you manage and control your appetite, I don't care how delicious the food is, you can indulge a little on a special day on Thanksgiving. I mean, I had mashed potatoes, gravy. I had a piece of pumpkin pie with whipped cream on it. I mean, I had turkey. I had the works. I had dressing, stuffing. I mean, but I watched the quantity I was eating. I was mindful. And I'm talking one on one to you folks on maintenance. This is what you've got to do. This is how you maintain your weight. You know, I'm on maintenance week 25. I have been maintaining my weight for 25 weeks. I mean, that's 6 months. I've gone through birthdays and Thanksgiving and you name it. Again, don't tell me you can't maintain your weight. Now, I still want to be in the 190s. I don't care if it's 190 or 199.9. I feel better when I'm in the 190s. But it was really important to me not only to show me, but to teach you, for you folks on maintenance, how to manage eating at Thanksgiving. Because we're going to turn around and do the same thing Christmas Day. We're going to turn around and do the same thing at office parties and family get-togethers. It's all about learning and focusing on the quantity of food you eat and the types of food you eat. You know, I've said it many times. Potato chips are my kryptonite. I could sit down and eat a bag of potato chips. I mean, I don't care, original, barbecue. If it's a bag of potato chips, I can consume a bag of potato chips in 10 minutes. Well, they had potato chips on Thanksgiving Day. I did not eat one potato chip. I knew that if I had one potato chip, I would go back for 2 or 3 or 4 or 12 or 20. I knew, because you and I are adults. I have no willpower when it comes to potato chips. So therefore, on Thanksgiving Day, I stayed away from the potato chips. It's a trigger food for me, and potato chips I don't even consider to be a food, but know what your trigger foods are. Know what you've got to stay away from. Know that you can't take one chip. Know that you can't take one bite of whatever your trigger food is. Because if you do take one chip or one bite, you'll take 5 or 10 or 20, and then you'll be going back for more. Isn't life grand? Isn't life fun? Life is a challenge. Step up to the challenge. Get your weight under control. Oh, bullshit. I'm 69 years old. Don't tell me you can't do it. I'm 69 pushing 70 years old. If a 69-year-old person can do it, so can you. It's all a question of how bad do you want it? And only you can answer that. But one day, my friend, you will walk by a mirror and you will say to yourself silently, "Oh my God, how did I get so fat? How did I get so obese? I look awful." Or one day, my friend, you will wake up and get out of bed and you will say, "I feel terrible. I need to do something. I need to change something so that I feel better." And until that day comes, forget everything I've said on this video. Keep eating. But when that day comes, and when you do get serious about weight loss, please try water fasting. I'm showing you every day that one, you can lose the weight. I did. And two, most importantly, you can keep it off. I am. I have been for 25 weeks. That's all I've got for today. I hope you did have a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you got to spend some time with your family, your in-laws, your outlaws. And now let's move on. What's coming up next? I don't know. Office party, birthday, but we'll get through it and we'll get through it together. Make it a great day. It's going to warm up here in Texas, I hope. I've got some more car repair work to do. And you can do this. You can do this. I hope this channel is an encouragement to you. I hope you learn something by watching my channel. I hope you learn. I hope you smile watching me struggle. Food is a daily struggle with me. Make it a great day. I will see you tomorrow.